wish you could get more than just presents from a store. Why don't you get love on Christmas Day? Even the man who has everything would be so happy if you would bring him love on Christmas Day. No greater gift is there than love. Yeah. People you don't know smiling down, hello, everywhere. There's an air of Christmas joy. It's that once a year when the world's sincere and you like to find a way to show the things that words can tell. Why don't you give love on Christmas Day? The man on the street, the couple upstairs wants you to know there's someone who cares. Give love on Christmas Day. No greater gift is there than love. Why don't you give love to someone who needs it right now? Someone who needs it right now. Yes, the world needs your love. Give love on Christmas Day. Every little child on Santa's knee has room for your love underneath their tree. Give love on Christmas Day. Yeah. No greater gift is there than love. Give love on Christmas Day. Every Tom and Harry, every Susie Q needs love from someone just as much as you. Give love on Christmas Day. No greater gift is there than love. What the world needs is love. Yes, the world needs love. Give love. If you know somebody, who needs love, yeah. Why don't you give love? Give love, give love. Give love, His love for you.
That was Johnny Gill, Give Love on Christmas Day. And you know, Christmas is not that far away. I'm looking at it's 12 days before Christmas. Good evening to everyone and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy and it's 8:38, so I came on a little bit earlier. I did. I had a long day and but a good day. It's still cold here. And the snow is it hasn't thawed out. It's just piled up and kind of icy, on the grass. And yeah, so it looks like Christmas. It does. It does. How's everyone tonight? Let's see who is joining me. One of the things that I thought I'm probably going to change maybe just a little bit. And that would be, I think I do best when I don't stop and read comments during my broadcast. In other words, if I just go through my broadcast and then if I leave comments to the end, then I think I'm even going to make those shorter. In other words, like at the end, maybe read as if, someone would send an email in and just kind of read them. Maybe I want to so much response to them exactly because that takes a lot of time. And I realized even on my broadcast last night, I went back and I edited it and I took out maybe, you know, 25 minutes or so because I realized, I really could have just delivered what I wanted without either repeating it or reading the questions. Because what happens, I notice by going through that I can lose a little bit of the impact of my delivery. So, anyway, yeah, does that make sense? Well, it does to me. Mm. But on a night like this, when I'm just relaxing and um, maybe it's not like analyze this and I'm trying to, you know, hit certain points or, um, I'm really kind of in my zone for me to go out and then look at the questions can be, for me, just a little bit um, distracting. So that's why I don't always look at the chat. Yeah. Because if I do, then I'll start answering questions. Yeah. But tonight it's I'm gonna keep it light. Um yeah, I've got a lot on my mind as we approach the close of the year. It's not long. Yeah. As a matter of fact, next week and with the things that I need to finish up and get done. Yeah. It's probably going to move. Well, it might seem like it'll move fast. I don't know. Hmm. But I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to um, conclusion, guys. I really am. I am because there are some things outside of YouTube that I want to. I want to get more involved in, and I don't want uh, this cast to get in the way. Yeah, I don't want to have to focus so much on it. Hmm. Yeah, this legal stuff is it's a lot, and I don't know honestly. I don't know how much longer it's going to go. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm in no hurry. I can tell you that. I want it to be thorough, and I want this case to move forward. I just don't know what's going to happen after Monday. Hmm. Yeah. Enjoy your Christmas. That's right. That's what I want to do. I want to enjoy my family, my I'll just say my family and loved ones and others that I know. Yeah, because the time that I've given, even to this platform, it's been a lot. Mhm. And now it's time for me to rebalance. That's what I'm talking about. To rebalance things. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And as I mentioned to all of you, I want, after or however close it gets to conclusion, whatever it goes, um, this sector, I really don't see myself um, as a big part of this sector. No, yeah. But I've talked about that. Don't let it take your joy. I know I might sound a little, it's not, I don't know how to describe it. It's it's something that is, you know, um, it's very important. It's very important, and it um, it certainly, I think, is moving in a positive direction. Hmm. I do. I mean, it's positive in that we're we're one day away, basically. Yeah, we're one day away, and we're gonna get through it. Like I said. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna get through it. Um, there was maybe I should play my Christmas music because if I tell you guys about another little incident, you can make a request if you'd like by emailing me at unwinewithteddy at gmail.com. Mhm. Yeah, I think that could be it. Yeah, I think that could be it. Like, yeah, it's just something in the background. All right, so let's see. That was um, Johnny Gill, and let's see what else. Yeah.
It's another Christmas holiday. It's a joyous thing. Let the angels sing. 'Cause we're together. We gotta sing. Hey, can't let it slip away. No, outside it's rain, it's sleet when our bodies meet. I don't care about the weather. Let it snow. let it snow, yeah, yeah. Let it snow. Oh, come over here and help me trim the tree. I wanna wrap you up, baby, they'll see you're the only present I need. There's so much more waiting for you in store. On this precious day, I can gladly say there's no place that I'd rather be. And no, you are my everything. Come a little closer. God must have sent you down from heaven. Let it snow. Let it snow. Outside it's cold, but the fire is blazing. So baby, let it snow. Woo-hoo, let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow, baby. Let it snow. I don't care what the weather. Oh, let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Oh, no, no. Let it snow. Let it snow. Oh, yeah, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. I don't care what the weather may be. All I need you to do is be with me. As long as you're here with me. Oh, yeah. I don't mind, I don't mind. Oh, yeah. I don't care what the weather may be, as long as you're here with me. Oh, let it snow.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. Oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I will make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer play. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Oh, baby.
These Christmas songs, I can see why people say, I play them every year, right? Because I like, I like for the most part this time of the year. I do. It's festive and yeah, but also Christmas is a time for, giving and sharing and helping others who aren't as maybe fortunate and or need in real need, of love and it just feels good this time of the year um, to help other people. You know, um, it really does. When you give of yourself, you get something back. And I want to be able to give all of myself, right? Yeah, I want to be able to give the best. Uh, and so, yeah, I think that's part of it too. It's like I'm sure there are people that don't know. You know, of course they don't know um, what is going on with me. This side of it in detail, right? Unless they are, following all of this. But the fact that it's out there in the public and, you know, I can be asked about it, questions, and I won't talk, very much about, what I've experienced already, but I want this part to have conclusion and to be free of this shadow, this anonymous, you know, yeah, by just by this person, anonymity um, being revealed, that will be a step in the right direction. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think people understand um, what it means to me because others are very casual about it. When I say casual about it, um, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't mean the same. It doesn't. We're different. My experience is different, and it's been long. It's been a long time, and for someone to move in, behind a curtain, you know, and um, what I've seen on paper and heard, it's just very troubling. Hmm. Yeah, and so when I say it doesn't hit the same, because I've heard out of the mouths of so many people that they don't care whether the identity is known or not. That's right. I do care. That's part of this too. Yeah. I want to know. I want to know who's on the other side, who's been doing this. Mhm. I want to know. Yeah. And so that is not something unreasonable at all. Not for me. Yeah. And I just there's I've been going through some of these transcripts and videos and just kind of looking back. And when I've come across these things, I say, that's why I can't compare myself to anyone. And I don't. And no one else can compare themselves to my experience. Not really. On some level, yes, there is there's some overlap of, but they're all unique. The common denominator, yes, is that same individual. Mhm. Yeah. But if they remain in the shadows, and then things won't change, because they said that as long as they're anonymous, that they can continue to do the things that they're doing to others and get away with it. So that's the part that I think maybe some others, they didn't hear those videos. They're unfamiliar. I remember just not too long ago when Cups was here in the chat, and she mentioned like class of 2020. And then we have people that have been around, they say, well, they just got over here a year ago. They don't even really know a lot about the sector. Not really, not the old school, like the stories. Yeah. I mean, they really don't at all. So they're learning, right? And a lot of that material is not available, right? And I also was going through my own, from when I first started YouTube in the first couple of years before all of this. It didn't seem like it took long, but I can hear it in my voice and over time how this changed the narrative, it it and the things that were drilled over and over and over. I caught a little bit of Donat's, one of his videos. And again, I'm not comparing myself at all, but we've all been touched in different ways. But one of the words that he said that he keeps hearing over and over and over by multiple people is because they want to drill it in. Again, I don't know all the background and all of that. I'm just saying the word. And that word is stalker. Before he came to this platform, I have been labeled as this Ted Bundy serial stalker, and even the K word. And I've I've gone through older videos, some things that I haven't seen, and it's in the chats. It's just everywhere. And it was deliberate to keep not just from one person, two person, three, I mean, just many, many people. And for that to be associated, you know, and I see it in print and I see it, you know, how will that be, stomped out? It's just, no one understands how this, what kind of an effect this has had. And I don't even fully understand myself. Mhm. But for my name and to be associated with that, and I have to, I mean, I'm saying it because it's in print somewhere. Mhm. Yeah. And that someone can hide behind an anonymous, identity, multiple names and places and where we don't know. Yeah. It would change. It will change. When that identity, that real, true identity, they said that they can't go on acting a fool. So they know that. That will expose who they are. They have to, you know, they will have to stop in that way. And they will have to be held accountable. Hmm. Yeah. And I think that'll be a great day. Yeah. That part. There's a lot of different steps in all of this. Mhm. But if it doesn't mean anything to anyone else, I mean, really, if it really doesn't mean, people are going to get on the bandwagon when it happens. And I think it will happen. But then I will remember the things that people have said, like, it doesn't mean anything. Because it doesn't hit in the same way. Right? Yeah. But it will have real meaning for me. Mhm. Things I can't even describe. Yeah. When that mask comes off, yeah. Because with that mask on, that gives them this power. And they know that. No one else on this platform has the recording that I do, where this masked individual has said that they have me in the palm of their hand, and for the rest of their life, my life, they're going to control. No, that mask needs to come off. because it'll be different when that mask comes off. Mm-hmm. Maybe everybody else doesn't have, this person who is in the shadow, in the dark, that feels like they're terrorizing. Well, I do. That nightmare, I want that nightmare, that mask to come off. And we are close. Yes, I want the mask to come off. I have never. Yeah, you hear me? And that person doesn't have to worry about me doing anything at all. It's just that behind the mask, they feel like they are and behave like they're God. And that's the one thing they need. Because they're not God. No. The God-like. Mm-hmm. They're God-like. That'll change everything. Mm-hmm. I haven't let you hear these tapes, but they're very disturbing. Very disturbing. Yeah. So all I want for Christmas, well, I'm not going to say that. I want peace, goodwill. Mm-hmm. I want to feel like I'm free to move about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want accountability. More music or no? It's night talk. Mm-hmm. I see you out there. Mm-hmm. I've had real threats. So we'll see. We will see what happens on Monday if I'm here, if I live, you know, you and anyone else. A lot of things can happen. Mhm. I can tell you, I am in my right mind. I have my health and my strength. Hmm. It's like this is, things that I really don't talk about as much. No. Yeah, only maybe people would understand if they have a maybe spiritual background. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, this is real. This is real. What is going on? Mhm. Yeah. And I do know someone who's mightier. Mhm. Gonna break these chains. Mhm. Gonna break these chains. I think it was in 2023. It would have been in February of 2023. It would have been leading up to that. Yeah. As a matter of fact, maybe just before. So I'll say November, December, January. Yeah. Yes. 2022. Yeah. And I created a video. And it was, that day was just so heavy what had happened. Mhm. Because I hadn't even gotten it. And I'll never get that back. I didn't have it came right at when I was mourning the loss of my brother, and I didn't talk about it. No one knew about it. I didn't talk about it. And then confronted with it is private. This masked person goes and takes up my brother's obituary, and I never even mentioned on my platform that he had passed away. Never. It's like not just that I'd lost him, but the shock of wow, I didn't tell anyone on this platform. I was spending a lot of time away. But Then she posted on her community wall, and then in a video, right around Thanksgiving and through Christmas. Didn't even have a chance. Just took that. This person needs to be unmasked. Is the pain. I don't know what would cause someone to do something. And she said she doesn't care what she has to do, and she doesn't care how evil it is. This is direct at me. And she said she doesn't care if she has to go to the bottom of hell. No one has gotten that. Nobody on this platform. No one. So that's why it doesn't have the kind of meaning. No one. That's why they don't care whether she's remains anonymous or not. They haven't been touched in that kind of way. They can hide and their face isn't known and their name isn't known. But they've done these things, horrible things. And it's a stack of things that have been done to me. I heard someone say they got their platform taken down. I had my platform taken down 8 times. But I fought for it back. And that alone takes time and determination and action and work. So when someone says their channel went down, they could have had their channel back. You gotta file each one of those takedowns, and you gotta respond to each one of those individually. I know what it takes to get a channel back because I've gotten mine back each and every time. So when someone says, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know anything, I beg to differ with any of the door knockers and the naysayers. Who disrespect the process and try to minimize my name or my experience. Is I'm not trying to minimize theirs. But I've been through the fire. And this is fire, and we're not on the other side yet. This is a fire. Mm-hmm. This is a fire. And like I said, I've put thousands and thousands of dollars into this already. I didn't get a free ride. No. No. And I didn't ask for a free ride. No. And that's all right. But to minimize, that's why it can be so easy. Mhm. Yeah, because I see it through a different lens. Mm-hmm. Because what happened on the 15th, it's going to affect everybody else. Yeah. Everybody else that has to deal with her. This same person. It will affect the. So this should be important. Mm-hmm. The outcome. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't want them to, hide. No. That's right. You can't get time back. No one can't turn. You have to keep moving forward. That's true. Mm-hmm. But I guess someone has to pave the way. There's always somebody that paves the way. And I have no regrets if that can happen to make it possible to do the work. That's what I'm talking about. If it happens, it will happen because the work has been done. The work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why I say to minimize it. If the outcome, if it happens, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think a person or persons or this sector should minimize it. Mm-mm. Because it won't be just by happenstance. This will be a long time coming. Mm-hmm. again, I don't know what's going to happen. And you probably should know I wouldn't talk like this if I was 100% confident that it would go all the way. That's why I'm like, okay, we're this close. Mhm. And she knows it. Mhm. And I've said there's things that I can't talk about until the time is appointed. Yeah. It's like I'm hoping that the right thing is going to be done. But at the same time, even though I don't know the full magnitude of what I'm dealing with something that I've never faced before. This is incredible. Mhm. It's unbelievable. I didn't know such things exist. So yeah, we're going to put some strong prayers. I didn't finish what I was going to say about 2023. That time between, because then I talked about my brother. I also made this video. I made a video. And in that video, I even said that I would pray. Mhm. Pray a prayer for Danielle. Mhm. I was wrestling. Mhm. And I asked God, I said, you know where to find her. You know how. I did. I said she can't be found. I said, but you know where she is. You can hide at the top of the mountain into the depths of hell. I said, you know. Mhm. Because if that person, and they said on a tape that they didn't care if I got sleep. See, y'all haven't heard that. They want me to be up all night. And in the beginning, she would schedule a video about me. I didn't know. This is in the very beginning. And then she'd move the time, keep moving the time. It was strategic. I didn't know. hmm And if I stayed up late, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, she'd be moving. I'm talking about the very first videos because I want to know what's going to be, what's going on here. You remember that? And after a few times when that happened, I said, no, 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 no. I didn't know what that was about. But I said, you're not going to play with me. No. I said, you can play it at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get my rest. Uh-huh. Yes. She knew exactly what she was doing. I hope you don't get any sleep. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I prayed a prayer. Mhm. Yeah. And I'm going to pray another one. Oh, yeah. Because he has the world in the palm of his hand. He said, vengeance is mine. I shall repay. Unlike someone else who says, vengeance is theirs. That's what I mean when I talk about God-like. See, you got to listen carefully. You got to know. Yeah. She said she's getting vengeance on me. I got that. She's godlike. She says she has a sword. Mm-hmm. How mighty she thinks she is. But since she said she was raised in church, oh yeah, God's sword is mightier. And his sword is the word of God. And he never lies. He can't lie. He's not a man that he should lie. It's impossible for God to lie. So his word will always be true. No matter what it is, I can't control. No. I don't know what's going to happen. He knows what's going to happen. That's right. The word of God is sharper than any double-edged sword, cutting from asunder. Mm-hmm. He is mighty. Mm-hmm. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I have to believe that. And I have faith. And I'm going to ask him. Mm-hmm. Oh, he can go into your heart. But if it's a stony heart, he says, some are given a stony heart. Mhm. But now that we know, they know right from wrong. And she said it recently. Uh-huh. That it's not God in you that is causing you to lie. That's what she said to Evangelist Val. So she knows when a lie is told and it comes out of her mouth, it's not from God. So we'll see. We'll see if she'll let her ears be open and hear and not harden her heart. Because she said her name. This is what she said. She said her name was Karma multiple times. Mhm. And she has vengeance in her heart. She said it, not me. I don't have vengeance, and it's not for me to have vengeance. God says, vengeance is mine. I shall repay. And that's when you can step back and have peace and know and watch God work. Because I'm going to put the blood on it. The blood of Jesus. And you know, Satan doesn't like that word. He doesn't. No. He trembles at that name. And that's why when I made that video, you know, the prayer. Do you remember what happened to that video? The one that I made the prayer. Does anyone remember? Well, I'll tell you what happened. In real time, with my prayer, she struck my video while it was live. You know, something about the word, something about that. Didn't want to hear it. Mhm. Mhm. And someone else was over on Instagram. Mhm. Didn't even know about him. Wasn't even thinking about them. And they said all kinds of things too. People don't understand the pile-on. Mhm. Yeah. It's not just one person or two or three or four. It's a whole lot of folk. Mhm. And I just have to believe. I just have to have faith. Just hold on. A legion. That's it. That's a good way to think of it. That's why I know it. This is bigger. This for me is spiritual. It is. I'm not on this mic to describe it, not to the depths, but I know this test. I can't explain it, don't know why, but this is more than I even. It's like how? Yes, this is a spiritual war. And I believe he's going to bring me out on the other side. Going through this fire, it's. Ooh. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to put all of this in his hand. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put it in all of these and let his will be done. And I'm speaking it, so I'm not ashamed of it. No matter what happens, I'm going to give him the glory, no matter what happens. Because this is bigger. And I just gotta wait. Gotta wait on it. Yeah. I'm glad I came on at 8:35 or 8:38 or whatever time it was. It's been an hour and 15. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I can read a few of your comments and say good night. Yeah. Yeah. For Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate, again, all of you, all of my moderators who have been here with me. Yeah, it's not Sunday, but it's, it's one day at a time. Okay. I didn't look at my email, and let me do that real quick. I think I don't even have it up. Hang on. But you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. And you know what? We are this close to the end of the year. And run till that too. We need to get back over there. We're close to hitting that 1,000. We're about like maybe 43 subscribers away. I'm going to see if we can get that to 1,000 before the end of the year if I focus on it. Okay. Let me again look at my email. I thought about the run till that too, because when I'm looking through email, I see it right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So now, Is there someone new? I see Star Love. Is there? Maybe you've been here before. Maybe it's the avatar. I don't know. The green in the background is from here. It looks nice, so it's something about it. Yeah, but welcome and yeah. You know, I would just say this to anyone who's asking about what this lawsuit is for accountability. Mhm. It's all encompassing. Mhm. It's, you'll know. You'll know at some point what it's all about. I'll put it there. I've said it from the beginning, and a lot of people are new. Accountability. Mhm. It's all part of that. Mhm. But it will become clear. Yeah. Enough is enough. It stops here. Mhm. Oh, I have a lot I could say. Not tonight. I said, I'm waiting. For all the naysayers and all the door knockers, I'm waiting. I'm going to be patient. Yeah. Let's see. Let's all the way to the top. Hey, Junebug. Good evening. That's right. What did Cat Williams say at the beginning of this year? Or was it last year? It just, it just rolled. It's more and more and more and more and more people. Yeah, I haven't talked about the news. Big time here in Michigan. Oh boy. Yeah. It's really a shame though. I'll talk about that story. That's a big story. A threefold question. Yeah. Thank you. Just came by to support. Let me throw that up. You'll be in the bushes, and everybody's welcome as long as you're respectful. I haven't said that in a long time. I didn't think I had to. Everybody's been good, pretty good. Maya Strong. Good evening. Good evening. There's a song that just hit me. Oh, what is that? And I'm going to keep going. But let's see. Oh, it's a beautiful song. Something reminded me. That's it. Mm-hmm. Not going to play it right now, but I definitely want to play it. Yeah. And if you don't like country, well, but you don't have to like country to like this. MJE 333. It seems they don't want Teddy educating the masses. Exposure continues. Mm-hmm. Now you would think, no, or maybe it's just me. I'm reading through. Let me just get down. Tanika. Hello, hello. Thanks for everyone for supporting. You would think, as much as this mystery has been around in this sector, and people have talked about it, they have. Mm-hmm. That this surely would get an honors mention from maybe somebody new or somebody in the sector, if you know what I mean. But his mom, you mean this is kind of like a big, but maybe it's only big to me, you know. If it happens, that's kind of would be a little, yeah. Uh-huh. But then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can say something else. I think there's a lot of people in this sector, and I've said it before. I think there's a lot of people afraid of this anonymous person. And, you know, maybe some of that fear will go away. You know, when the truth comes out, maybe some of that fear will go away. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah. And thanks for thanks for being here tonight. All right. It is almost 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. All right. I'm gonna let that be. Yeah, I ran a little longer. I did. But well, I did. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honeybears. Please hit the like on your way out. And I'm going to play this song. Maybe some of you don't know it. And I'm sure some of you weren't even born. But I'm going to play it. It does. Glenn Campbell. Mm-hmm. There's something in here. It's by the time I get to Phoenix. But now it's time to say goodnight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Yeah. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find the note I left hanging on her door, and she'll laugh when she reaches the part that says I'm leaving. 'Cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make good old Albuquerque, she'll be working. You gotta keep them working if you live in Albuquerque, man. She'll probably stop at lunch, Lord, and give me a call. But she'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. And that's all. I want to play one. By the time I'm in Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out low. And she'll cry just to think I'd really leave her. Though time and time I tried to tell her so, she just didn't know I would really go. No, she didn't know I'd go. Ooh. You're beautiful.